Hey, how's everybody doing? My name is Don Wizzy. Welcome to my channel. Or actually, Weasley Pacheco. That's my new name. So, so I'm over here at the. This would be the temple for the Hindu people here in This is Popayan. This is a city out here in El Cauca, here in Colombia. So it's actually pretty interesting. I want to make this. I'm gonna do a quick video because well, actually I don't have that much time on my phone battery, on my internal phone storage. I only have like maybe a few minutes. So I just want to go ahead and talk about something. So this is actually so okay. So what happened was that I went on a bike ride for 144 kilometers. So I went all the way from Cali to Popayan. So this is like a kind of, I mean, it's 144 kilometers. So it's, you know, it's about with a bike. I didn't calculate the hours, but it's, I mean, it takes more than a couple hours to get here. So anyway, so I got here yesterday, and I wanted to spend time with one of my friends. So I spent time with him and all that. We went partying. We had a pretty good time. But then what happened? What happened was that well, I was leaving yesterday. We basically partied, and we did everything that we did, and I was heading back to Cali, and I was exhausted, man. I was tired as fuck because of that long ass bike ride. So I was riding my bike through the temple, and I remembered the Hindu people, right? Because I've experienced I've had previous experiences with the Hindu people, so I know, I know how things work. So I was like, so I decided to come over here and speak to the person and ask that person if there was any way that I could rest for a few hours, and then I get back on the road. So it's pretty funny because I mean, I asked the guy, the guy who runs the place. I asked him if I could spend a few hours to rest, and then I would get back on the road. And then somehow we ended up talking, and he ended up telling me, these people are really humble. They're really, I mean, the Hindu people are really, how do you say, they're really caring people. They like helping out others. They're like servants of God. So I basically last night we talked for a few hours. Woke up this morning, and we kept talking, and the guy who basically runs this place, I guess the owner, I don't know how to say it, the main guy over here who runs the temple, he's a really spiritual guy, right? So, and the interesting thing is that this guy is actually, how Hindu people are they're vegetarian, but they're not vegan because they drink milk. That's the only difference, is that they drink cow's milk. But so the guy, right, the guy that I've been talking to, he's a really spiritual guy. He's been practicing this lifestyle for over 48 years. So, and the funny thing is that this guy has never, he's never in his life, I mean, I'm sorry, he hasn't eaten meat for over 48 years. I mean, he hasn't eaten any sort of animal meat. Let's say, so no protein derived from animal. The only thing that he's consumed in these 48 years is cow's milk, right? And it's surprising because this guy, I mean, if you see him, I mean, you could tell he's extremely healthy. So the guy's 72 years old, right? And he hasn't eaten animal protein itself for 48 years, and he's fucking healthy as fuck. So I wanted to talk about that, and I mean, that's one thing. So now, and and everything, so I asked him, I'm like, because I'm honest with everybody, I'm like, I understand that that the Hindu people believe that it's a sin, or that we shouldn't eat other animals, because whenever we kill an animal, we're basically taking away their life. And I understand that that's why that's the reason why they don't eat animal meat, is because they don't want to sacrifice. They don't think it's proper, or they believe it's not, that we weren't meant to kill other beings in order to feed ourselves, right? And that's what That's kind of like what vegans believe, is that they don't kill animals because they don't believe that it's right to take another animal's life in order for that person theirself to continue living. And it makes a lot of sense, right? And I've talked about this before, how or gut flora, and how everything I've researched, and how like us, or I mean at least I do, or most carnivores that, you know, that preach the carnivore lifestyle, understand that the reason why we eat meat is because we're carnivores. Because, well, one of the main reasons is because of where how do you call it, or digestive tract. Or digestive tract is, it's the same as any other carnivore, which would be, let's say, a lion, or even cats and dogs are carnivores, because they have the same digestive tract that we humans do, because it's a carnivore human. It's a carnivore digestion system is what humans are, and dogs, and lions, and any other carnivores have the same digestive tract, or it's pretty similar according to what I've studied, right? So it's confusing because